Welcome to Bring Women Back to Work podcast, the space where ambition meets possibility. Here we elevate the voices of women returning to the workforce, amplifying the leaders who champion them, and challenge the system that hold them back. Each episode brings honest stories, experts' insights, and actionable strategies that empower women to step boldly into their next chapter with confidence, clarity, and community. This isn't just a podcast, it's a movement to redesign the workplace for a future where women rise, lead, and thrive. And welcome to the Bring Women Back to Work podcast. I'm Vanessa Gentile, founder and CEO of Bring Women Back to Work, head of marketing at Salesforce Switzerland. And most importantly, I'm a woman, a mother, and a leader who deeply believes in the power of women shaping the future of work. Today's episode is a bit different. It's intimate, it's bold, and it's a reflection on a year that challenged me, transformed me, and sharpened my mission. This episode is called What 2025 Taught Me About Women, Work, and the Future We Are Building. So grab a coffee, take a deep breath, and let's dive in. A year of reality checks. 2025 wasn't a soft year for me, not for me personally, but also not for many women I work with. And not for companies navigating transformation. It was the year we had to look at the truth. Women are still stepping out of the workforce silently. Motherhood is still penalized professionally. Childcare systems still push women into part-time roles they didn't choose in many countries. And leadership pipelines are lacking talent faster than companies can fill them. Here is the paradox. So I have never seen more brilliant, ambitious, powerful women ready to break cycles. And I have never seen more men ready to become allies. So 2025 taught me that we are not lacking talents. We are lacking systems built for the world we are actually living in. So the invisible load women carry. This year, I felt the invisible load as a mother intensively. So legal processes, complex decisions, appointments, endless appointments for my two sons, sleepless nights, balancing professional leadership with emotional caregiving. And at some point, I had a realization. Women are not tired because they are weak. Women are tired because they carry that the system refused to hold. The mental planning, the emotional buffering, let's say, the constant negotiation between career, motherhood, identity, and expectation. So women don't need more resilience trainings. They need infrastructure. They need partnerships. They need allies. They need sponsors, trust, flexibility that is real, not performative. This truth shaped my leadership in a profound way. So what my sons taught me about leadership. My sons thought more about leadership in 2025 than any C-level certification ever could. They taught me presence over perfection, empathy over efficiency, listening over fixing, that leading is sometimes simply holding space. As I supported my sons through assessments, obviously emotional developments, and critical, difficult transitions, I learned that leadership is not controlling outcomes. No, leadership is helping someone feel safe enough to grow. And that changed everything about the way I now building programs, coach women, and lead teams. So what we built with Bring Them Back to Work in 2025, this year was a massive evolution for Bring Them Back to Work. The Executive Circle program that we launched this September, for the first time, we created an exclusive program for 20 women who are ready to leadership. these women, they are leaders, but they want to be a better ones. They want to accelerate. They want to understand the business leadership acumen. We prepare them for executive presence, strategic influence, working with allies, navigating politics with clarity, and building careers with negotiation and confidence. The women inspire me weekly. They are the future CHRs or CMOs, CIOs, CEOs. So this program is really a testament that they are already they have already all ingredients, but they need the confidence and a reminder that they can do whatever they want to do in the future. And then we created the alumni program. This year, we also ensure that the women who have already graduated from Bring Back to Work stay actively engaged with us, continuously supported, and deeply connected to our community. So we wanted our alumni to keep learning, keep growing, and keep benefiting from everything we are building, even as we introduce new offerings, new opportunities, and also new ways for them to advance in their careers. It becomes a space where their journey doesn't end. It's evolving every time. Then corporate partnerships is in constant evolution. Companies didn't just sign up for the program. They asked for deeper support, board briefings, leadership coaching, gender equity strategy. Organizations finally understand that this is not a diversity and inclusion topic. It's a business growth topic. And our thought leadership in 2025, I also expanded my voice through two new article series. One, The Silent Exit, uncovering why women quietly disappear from the workforce and what companies can do to stop this loss of talent. And then the Marketing with Purpose series, a series rounded in my work as head of marketing, exploring how values, intention, and human centered storytelling shape the future of marketing. So this series sparked powerful conversation across industries. And what moved me most were the messages from women saying they finally felt seen, understood, and represented. This is why I write, this is why I speak, and this is why I lead. What companies still don't understand, if 2025 made anything clear, it's this. Women do not leave because they lack ambitions. They leave because they lack support. Companies still underestimate the culture over perks. Women don't want cupcakes on Women's Day. They want opportunities, safety, visibility, sponsorship over mentorship. Advice is nice, but what women need are door openers. Flexibility is a business advantage, not a reward, by the way. And managers shape retention more than policies do. When women feel trusted, they grow. When they feel judged, they shrink. When they feel unseen, they leave. The companies that understand this will dominate the next decade of talents. And then Talvia was born. So everything I lived this year as a leader, a mother, a woman, shaped my next project, the inception of Talvia. Talvia is the company I created to place female talents coming out of the Bring Them Back to Work programs into meaningful, future proof career accelerating roles. And let me be clear, Talvia was never just a business idea, it was a calling. Because when I look at Talvia, I don't see a company, I see a path, a sacred path for talent, a place for women who deserves more, a place where talent is not judged, but nurtured, where your story matters, where your ambition is celebrated, not questioned, a place where you are invited to grow into your fullest self, where your vulnerability are not liabilities, they are seeds of strength. So Talvia exists because companies need women with emotional intelligence, resilience, and lived experience. And women need companies who see them as a human beings, not just resources. So, what does Talvia do then? We match female talent from bringing them back to work with companies that deserve them, companies that value humanity, companies that understand what women bring to the table, and companies that know that diverse leadership equals stronger performance. So Talvia is not recruiting, it's reconnection, it's rebirth, it's the bridge between unrealized potential and meaningful opportunities. And I cannot wait to grow this mission next year. So the future of work is not digital, it's human. In tech, we talk a lot about AI, about automation, digital transformation. But here is the truth 2025 taught me. AI won't fix broken leadership systems. AI won't create inclusive culture. AI won't close the gender leadership gap. Only humans can do that. The workplace of the future needs something AI cannot replicate: empathy, emotional intelligence, coaching, capabilities, psychological safety, real allyship. Women are not lucky to get leadership opportunities. Companies are lucky to get women leaders. And the organization that understand this will win the next decade. We have spent years talking about hybrid work as the future, but 2025 made something very clear. Hybrid is a model, human is a mindset. So technology can transform, AI can accelerate, but only humans can create workplaces people want to belong to. So the future workplace will require trauma-informed leadership, psychological safety, flexible structure for parents, emotional intelligence, leaders who coach, not command, career path that includes every life stage. This is where Bring Them Back to Work and Talvia are perfectly aligned, not to fix women, but to fix the system around them. So, what women need in 2026, based on everything I have seen this year, here's what women need urgently: sponsor, not mentors, people who open doors, not just give advice, workplaces built for parents, not childless robots, leaders trained in emotional intelligence, flexibility without guilt, to stop apologizing for their ambition. And most of all, women need to stop waiting for permission, because the only permission we ever needed was our own. So, to every woman listening right now, I want to speak directly to you. You are not behind, you are becoming. You don't need permission to rise. You don't need to apologize for wanting more. You don't need to shrink to fit into rooms that were never designed for your power. Your ambition is not a threat. Your softness is not a weakness. Your story is not a burden. And your potential is not negotiable. In 2026, I want you to choose yourself more often, to take up space, to ask for what you deserve, to rest without guilt, and to grow without apologize. And remember this: when women rise, we rise together. And everything we choose to step into today becomes a blueprint for the next generation. So let's lead in a way that reflects the world we want our children to grow up in. So thank you for being part of Bring Them Back to Work. Thank you for being part of this movement. Thank you for believing in your own power, even on days when it feels hard. I'm Vanessa Gentile, and I can't wait to see what we will create in 2026. With my deepest gratitude, I wish you a fantastic end of the year and talk to you very soon. Bye bye.